fifth dimension. Aquarius I am. We in the Aquarius age for the next 2,000 years, you dig?
Swing low, time to move on. Light years in time, ahead of our time.
I want to free your mind by helping you understand the zodiac signs. That's right, you're live with Aquaman in the zodiac zone where the cosmos is your home. I'm your very own Anpu, the real urban guru, coming through on the mothership. So let's open up your cosmic memory bank and swing down to earth with a shit stain. Hey, peace everyone. Welcome to Hip Hop Astrology TV, man. I'm your host, Anpu, the real urban guru, man, coming through, man. Hey, I gotta do this one, man. This is an icon. This is a legend. This is really my favorite. I have to be honest, man. Absolutely my favorite guy. Because I make it a point to check only two people's Instagram every single day. I mean, not one day passes that I don't check this person's Instagram. And there's only two people in the world that I do that with. And this is one of them, man, DJ Khaled. It ain't got nothing to do with the music. It has everything to do with I perceive as authentic happiness, love, and my ideal of success. And so therefore I make it a point to check his Instagram every single day. I draw inspiration from Khaled. And so when I seen the events that happened, you know, I was like, oh man, I automatically knew, and obviously this is what that video is. But before we get into it, man, listen, you know me, I'm on trip number 22, 23. 3 times a year I host trips to very spiritual sacred places in the United States of America. America is a superpower of not only on the global world stage, but it is a superpower, a giant inside of spiritual energy, beautiful places like the Sedonas, Arizonas, the Mount Shastas, the Blue Mountains of North Carolina, various places, man. So this spring equinox 2018 from March 23rd to the 25th, come and join us on trip number 22, I believe it is, or maybe 23. We're going to do a Crystal City Mound tour. The hotel is in Memphis, Tennessee. A lot of people don't know that Memphis, Tennessee, for real, was like the home of the first Black Wall Street, the Orange Mound area and whatnot. But got the hotel in Memphis. We're going to cross over the Mississippi River and go into Arkansas on Saturday. Saturday is going to be a day where you can get into your crystal. So my people that's inside of that crystal, the high vibrations of amethyst, even some diamonds are said to be in this area. Dealing with crystal quartz energy. All technology runs off crystal quartz and whatnot. You want to make it, man. Come through. We're going to have a phenomenal time. I'm going to bring some of my spiritual technology out to show you the science of the energy field to be there and whatnot around the human body and whatnot. We're going to kick it in Memphis on Saturday night, a night on the town. And then Sunday, we're going to wake up. We're going to travel to a secret location. All right. Very ancient spot. This spot is ancient, beautiful place. It's a few-hour drive. I'm not telling the location, but we're going to go there for a group meditation. We do this, you know, 3 times a year. And in fact, today is the winter solstice, the first day of winter and whatnot. And so happy winter solstice to you. But the other 3 points of the year, the spring equinox, the summer solstice, and the fall equinox, I put trips together and I give everybody the winter off because it's Christmas and allow people to, you know, enjoy your family and whatnot. But get with us on these sacred spiritual points, man. It's going to be powerful because where we're going on that Sunday on the spring equinox really corresponds to some energy on the planet Mars. So shout out Lil Wayne because we know that the Martian's real. And it has everything to do with today's conversation as well, dealing with the planet Mars. All right. So you get to this on my website, myastrologycoach.com. Click on events. And then you will see retreats, man. Join us, come with us. The price takes care of your hotel for 3 days. That's Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. And then it also covers your transportation to Arkansas for the Crystal Tour, and then to the secret location for the powwow. All right. So I got you covered, man. You can't beat that. All right. So what else we got going on, man? Oh, mark your calendars. It's right around the corner in a couple weeks. My class is starting January the 11th. So we're going to tap into this 111 energy, the cosmic light body. It's just one of the paths, one of the keys to self-realization. This ain't no Photoshop picture. This is a picture of an actual devoted soul who I've gave solar practices to, the power, utilizing the power of the sun. We all know we equate sunshine with happiness. Let the sun shine in. The sun is shining on me and whatnot. And gave her these techniques to do a few years ago. And she's been really embracing it and really just following her higher self. And in return for allowing her to be at peace with herself and her higher self, her spirit and her soul starts to illuminate. And that's what enlightenment is. Hence the term enlightenment. Your body can become light. Because I always say you are light. You got a heartbeat, which is light. And you got a brain wave, which is light. So your body is literally electrochemical. You have an electrochemical body. The chemical is the slower process. But you're a light being and whatnot. So this particular class is going to show you how to turn that light on. In fact, I got a free webinar tonight. You would have had to already been on the email list to get this invite. But I may do another one, man. So jump on my email list at myastrologycoach.com. You can jump on that email list as soon as you go to the website. Slider pops up. Drop your email off, man. I give you an invite. Probably going to do a free webinar before this class starts. But the class starts on January the 11th. Bare minimum, the first class is a year long. All right. And then we're going to be getting into some super duper science, man, because all of this stuff got to deal with your body and consciousness and how to turn it on. All right. So let me give you a little prelude into today's conversation, man. There's some key things that stuck out. The backdrop is DJ Khaled, which you're going to see. I'm going to show you a clip. He was on his jet ski going to visit our dear brother Puffy, right? Puff Daddy. And DJ Khaled took what he called the secret route. You're going to hear him say this, the secret route, which was this little canal. So instead of probably going all the way around, he took this little skinny pathway, this canal, okay? But the canal had humongous tree branches in there. And Khaled said, listen, man, life is all about obstacles. I'm going to show you how to go through these obstacles, right? So he goes through the obstacles. His jet ski gets stuck and he have a little boo-boo, a little cut on his leg and whatnot. And he's showing the whole ordeal live as usual, like don't panic. You know what I'm saying? Life is full of obstacles. What you going to do, right? So the secret route, the reason why I'm utilizing secret, because I'm like, yo, this is crazy because he going to see Puff Daddy. Puff is a Scorpio, and you can Google search this yourself. Do a little bit of due diligence. Scorpio is the sign of secrets. Facts. Another fact is Scorpio is a water sign, and DJ Khaled got injured going to see a Scorpio on the water. That's a fact. Okay. So Khaled hurt his leg, which I'm going to show you. If you type in, maybe I should have showed you, but I want you to do a little due diligence on yourself to verify this information for yourself, okay? The legs and thighs is governed by Sagittarius. This is the injury zone where Khaled has some cuts and bruises on. DJ Khaled is a Sagittarius. So here it is. You had the Sagittarius getting hurt on water and taking the secret route, going to see the Scorpio who is secrets. All this stuff is just like, God is like amazing, man, right? And so, of course, one of the first things I'm going to do when I see this is I'm going to go look at the planet Mars off rip. Already, that's what I do. Like when I see anything, I can equate it down to, okay, what cosmic principle in the solar system and God's creation registers to that particular experience, right? So we're going to see ancient Mars and we're going to see Uranus today. And I want to make a note that with the planet Uranus, people who were born from November of 1974 to late 1981. It varies in 81 because it's something called retrograde. But people from 74 to 81 are the 7-year group of people who right now are a little bit more accident prone, like DJ Khaled is, or was, because it already happened. Okay. So if you're born from 1974 to 1981, you need to check yourself real fast. All right. So let's get into some slides here, man. All right. So DJ Khaled is born let me rewind it. Let me rewind it a little bit. He's born 11/26/1975. I want to put an emphasis on the moon. And again, this is if the public record is correct with the year. But I know he was celebrating his birthday not too long ago, and public record just may be right on this. All right. So I said, wow, this is interesting, because the moon, when he was born, and the moon deals with what? The moon rules the waters, right? So the moon was by the lion constellation Leo when he was born. Now, the moon in astrology represents what you are emotionally connected to, the vibration that you feel, and the location, Leo, will tell us what you feel. So when you see DJ Khaled working with Movado, or he's down in Jamaica and he's put on his accent and he's talking like he's from Jamaica, right, in the Indies, this is his emotional, and I mean emotional in the good way, this is his subconscious connection to the lion constellation, and it physically manifests itself as a physical culture called Rastafarians. All right. In the book, The Keys, you got to have the keys, man. In the book, The Keys, there's a whole chapter called Lion. And he talks about how he has so much respect and identifies with the Rastafarian tradition. This is a fact, right? This is an absolute fact. But then when I look out into space, I'm showing you the correspondence that, wait a minute, the moon is in front of the conquering lion of Judah, which is the Leo constellation. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that. Now, since the moon is right there when he was born, and you see the date, November 26, 1975, I know that this year I put a whole plethora of videos together right before the great American eclipse that took place on August 21st. Remember that? August 21st this year, we saw an eclipse take place where? Exactly in the place where DJ Khaled had the moon when he was born. And what did I tell y'all? And you can go back because it's on the record right here on this channel. Go look at those previous videos and you're going to see I told you people who are born with energy right here, you're going to see something happen to them. Guarantee you're going to see something. Guaranteed. And usually eclipse had carried this little dark omen per se because it was a blocking out of light. So historically speaking, eclipses were seen as a tad bit negative. Okay, just a tad bit. Now, if you're paying attention, you will see that the eclipse on August the 21st not only took place in Leo, but the planet Mars was right there as well. So this eclipse was bringing a Martian theme to it. And it was taking place, the eclipse, in the exact same region of space, the exact same constellation where DJ Khaled was born just 40, he's now 42, I believe. So where he's taking place at this time, 41 years old, because his birthday didn't happen yet. So 41 years prior, there's some energy taking place and aligning in the same area of space. This is a fact, okay? So let's move up to yesterday, the day of DJ Khaled's event. In fact, hold on, before I even get into the event, let me show you the video so you can see it for yourself.
What happened today?
I went to come see my brother. I decided to take the secret route, and the secret route had a bunch of trees. I thought I could go around it, but I tried to go over it. I ended up getting stuck in the thing, and I cut my whole leg up.
Oh.
Damn.
the Wolverine got to that ass, B.
But the key is not to panic. Jump in the water and try to move the ski out the tree. I cut myself. The key is don't panic.
Okay, so you saw this for yourself, all right? So this, you know, I ain't making this up. All right, so yesterday on the event, 12/20/2017, please note that I have a arrow pointing to Mars. Now, I know Mars is in Scorpio right now, okay? You can see it in the straight line with Scorpio. But for simple plain terms, let's just make a note and say it's right there by the foot of the Virgin, because that's what it looks like it's at right now, okay? This is a whole nother science where it's called an ephemeris, where you learn how to measure the planets and where they're at in real time, all right? This is why I'm saying when you're looking out into the solar system, it looked like it could be a sign back or stuff, but you can't believe what you see with the naked eye, all right? I always say the moon look like it's changing phases. It go from full to skinny to you see the right side, then you can't, then you see the left side. You got to understand the science of this place that you live in. So anyway, Mars is right here by the Virgin's foot. But again, it's really in Scorpio, which is Puff Daddy. Okay? This is a fact. All right? So Mars appeared right here. Then I said, okay, because I immediately when I see bloodshed, and as you see the keyword, blood is Mars and accidents is Mars. So when I see that pop up, I already know what to go look for, right? So where is this culprit at? Where is this gang? You want to talk about a gangster? This is the real gangster of the solar system. This dude right here. I'm telling you, I got enough compelling evidence. If we can prove that we can live without the planet Mars, I think we should blow it up. I mean, I'm not joking about it. Seriously, I'm dead serious. A whole nother science is the asteroid belt that sits between Mars and Jupiter is said to have been a planet, and it was actually blown up using a certain technology as the pyramid, as the laser. Whole nother science, whole nother conversation. I'm just saying it's something for thought. If we can prove that we can survive by blowing it up, blow it up. And I'm serious about that, man. I'm serious. Because it represents blood and accident in ancient mythology. It's the god of warfare. And you know, that's who Mars is in the Roman, and then in Greek it's Aries. Mars rules Aries, warfare. This medallion that I have on, me and my partner, my brother, we created this years ago, dealing with Martian energies and certain angelic energies, because when Mars is in a certain strenuous position, just like how it is with DJ Khaled, in this 7-year group of people, which I happen to be in, right, then it behooves us to become consciously aware of what's taking place. And then we created this because it's made out of certain metals, right, and certain angelic names and forces is on it. But it's not that the medallion itself is going to negate the energy. My conscious and my awareness knows that there is an invisible ray of light, right? Wave energy, just like you can hear my voice. So it's a vibration. It's an invisible wave of vibes, right? That's coming, that I have to be consciously aware. And then my mind has to dictate the energy coming into my field, into the medallion, to make it do other things. You feel me? Okay. I'm dead serious about this science. In fact, when you start this spiritual journey, there's a good book to read. Is called The Autobiography of a Yogi, Yogananda, right? The great Indian saint who came over to America and really made yoga real popular. His guru, his teacher, Sri Yukteswar, was a monster inside of the cosmic sciences. There's a chapter in that book called Outwitting the Stars. In that chapter, the teacher, Sri Yukteswar, tells Yogananda, listen, the planets are about to take an unfavorable turn in your direction, and I'm going to make you a medallion because a certain, they didn't call it medallion, they called it another term. But in a nutshell, I'm going to make you a certain medallion because you need to negate some of this energy, and it's going to slow it down some. Is what it's going to do. It's not going to totally shield you off, but it's definitely going to slow it down. What is scheduled to take place, I forget the exact time. you know, for 6 months, illness is only going to happen for like maybe, you know, a few weeks for you. You know what I mean? So this is a fact, because the metals have a medallion, everything in life has properties. It has atoms, right? So therefore it's alive. So therefore you can take certain things, absorb certain things. It's just nature, right? All right. So moving on, let's go to DJ Khaled's birthday again and look at the planet Uranus. Where is Uranus at? Uranus is in the exact same position where Mars was when, you know, at the time of the accident. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, see, what's the odds of me even saying, let me go look at Mars, because I know the science and that's what it is. But then when I go look, it's an exact, and I mean exact 100% bullseye alignment. Exact same space. But what is the energy from Uranus? Accidents. So Mars is a planet of accidents, and so is Uranus. So when the two accidental energies are in alignment, what could happen in Khaled's or your life? Duh, you can be in an accident. It's really that simple, and that's how it works, right? Now, what you really should be pondering, this is what you really need to smoke one, drink you something, like really ponder this stuff, right? Because DJ Khaled is now 42 years old, and at the time of the accident, and the planet Uranus is not right there right now. It's not. That's a fact. Uranus is in late Aries right now. About to go into Taurus, the sign of money, which now we start, and I did that on the last video, we starting to see Bitcoin, whole nother conversation. But Khaled is responding to where a planet was 42 years ago, in conjunction with responding to where a planet is right now. Both accidental energies are aligning. So this absolutely proves that space is intelligent. How can it not be when every year you celebrate your birthday? How can it not be when today is the first day of winter and you about to start shopping and dressing accordingly? How can it not be that when it's summertime, you feeling more happy and more juice? Space is very intelligent, man. And it ain't hard, because there's only 365 days in a year. There's only 12 zodiac signs. Once you start knowing the rotation and what these energies represent, then you start to become a little bit more enlightened on this process of your soul. But you're responding to past spatial imprints. That means space has a working memory of who you are. So that means space has recorded all of your good things, and it got all of your boo-boos too. So now when a planet comes in alignment or in the same space with some boo-boo, guess what's going to happen in your life? Boo-boo is going to happen in your life. Okay? Facts, man. I'm just telling you. So there is a way. Because see, this is the thing. And I'm not saying, let me be clear. Everybody born from that time frame that I gave you, what was it, 74 to 81, is not going to be in an accident, because all of us, 74 to 81, we got Uranus and Scorpio, and Mars is in Scorpio right now. All of us won't have that experience. The question is, though, why did you have the experience? That's the question that you got to ask, because it is not of your desire to want to cut yourself or hurt yourself. Mars is nasty, man. It's cuts, it's burns, it's bruises, it's gunshots, it's accidents, it's bloodshed. It gets nasty when we look at the negative side of it. See, this is where you have to know the positive side of the energy and exhaust your energy on the other aspect of the polarity, so you can negate the negative side of the polarity. But how did the energy find you? You know how many people was on Earth, man? Out of all the people on the Earth, And this planet is many, many millions of years away. And then Uranus is even hundreds of millions of miles away of each other, Mars and Uranus, align and then find you that's another millions of miles away. I think Mars to Earth on average 48 million miles away, right? How does the energy cipher through 7 billion people and find you? Man, this is amazing. God is beautiful like that. You can start to measure your reality, man. And that also means, by the law of attraction, you must have an antenna that is radiating, and I always say the real cell signal is your cells in your body. So there's a cellular signal that you're sending out, and therefore that ray of energy locks onto that signal just like a phone and bam, manifests into your being. So the purification process has to take place within. That's the whole purpose of the spiritual science. All right. Because the energy is ultimately inside you, man. So listen, man, get the keys, man. Get the keys. I'm giving y'all the astro keys today. All right. So I just wanted to, big shout out to my brother, man. My, really for real, from a distance, a mentor of mine. I look up to Khaled. I watch him every single day, and I only do that with 2 people in the whole entire world. All right. And, man, so salute to Khaled, salute to you for even being here, looking at this information. Share with a friend. Again, if you want to learn this information, man, I got some tools, man. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Amazon. You can get Spiritual Wisdom for the 21st Century. Great build. I got Planets in Harmony on iTunes. The Zodiac Made Easy is on iTunes and all digital media outlets. So you can listen to those things right there. And you can come over to my website, myastrologycoach.com. Mac, baby, myastrologycoach.com. Click on the self-activation workbook. Go to book self-activation workbook, man. Get that because you start to learn about your own chart. Bump what the energy mean out there. Learn it as it applies to where was the energy at when you were born. You feel me? Because then once you start to get an understanding and you know this, then you would know when you should be under a code red. I also have a membership over there where one thing I definitely pride myself in is making sure that with everybody in the membership, I let you know like, yo, code red, and you know what to do. Certain things you need to do when it's code red time so this energy don't creep up on you and you have this. This was absolutely, and God is beautiful, you know, but this is definitely a no-no zone to go through any type of thing that Khaled went through or any type of obstacle like that. Not that you won't be okay. Clearly you will be. But my point is there's a time where things are a little bit more stacked up, what could appear to be stacked up a little bit more against you. Then there's other times where you go straight through it. Okay? Because again, accidents are not something that we wake out of bed and desire. Say, oh yeah, I want to be in an accident today. We don't do that. Okay. So check it out, man. myastrologycoach.com. Like I said, take your time on the web page, man. If you need me, man, get at me, man. Call the Google voice number. It rings my line, man. You got a question, man, hit me. All right. So with that, I get at you. Peace.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now.